Oh, never mind. There it is anyway. Copy, paste. All right. We'll just tweak the manual way. And then drop it into announcements. Get rid of that. Change this to Let's Racing Time. Alright, where am I at? Pop up chat. There's a whole bunch of stuff to get set up. I tell you what.
Well, I tell you what.
An awful lot of work just to get going. Oh, come on, it's not that difficult. Oh, that's weird. It was hosting me and then it quit. How unusual. Passing strange. Alright. Oh, yeah. Might help if I do the World 4 start. Okay. Oh, that's why it looks weird. And that. Okay. Time for some practice while we wait on Blau, who acknowledged that Blau had been summoned. That one had been summoned. I don't know why that makes me nervous every time. Like when I'm small Mario, I'm notoriously bad about missing that second Hammer Brother, though. Oh, this is a hand. This is a hands percent seed. Okay. Quick open. Let's open another one then. All right. All the way back to 2022. Let's try 311. Or no. Wait, that one was 1-5. Let's try that. Oh, that one's 1-2. I didn't think we ran that many hands. We ran that many hand seeds. I felt like we went to no hands pretty quickly. All things considered.
Yeah, we had good news at work today. We had our AIPs. That is our annual incentive program, aka bonus.
Yeah, we got ours back in February.
Well, our fiscal year is March,
Mm-hmm.
so March 31st is when it ends.
Yeah, ours is in. I don't know how y'all's is structured. Ours is incentive, so it's like it's.
Yes, that's why it's annual incentive program.
Okay, I didn't hear you say the incentive part, but yeah, there's like 5 core goals or whatever. I can't find one that's not a. We must have ran a ton of them that are that. Let's try March 17th, St. Patrick's Day in 2022. Nope, that was Jesus. Okay. Eventually, I'm gonna get one. Yeah, I can't. Like ours is. We'll just say it's. We'll just say it's pretty substantial what we get. You know, as long as we meet all of them. But like.
Yeah, I got a because they have the standard calculation for our grade. Then we got because we did well, because the company did well this year, we got a bump for that. And then on top of that, I got a personal adjustment. That was pretty nice.
See, ours is pretty much ours is the same across the board. Like it's whatever it is, that's what you know, whatever it's percentage of your overall income.
Right,
for the
right.
year.
But that, like, they have the ability, like your manager can, like, if you did really well for some reason, like your manager can adjust it.
Yeah, see, we don't do that. It's just a flat rate, so it's like it's a substantially large percentage of the income that we got this year. But the problem is they added the thing everybody's not happy about, and it's not a good look, and I don't know what they're thinking on it, but they added something called a field this year, or one of the 5 ones is just overall efficiency, and basically what that's translating into is overtime, because they've realized that's been the biggest extraneous cost. But the problem is there's whole departments that work, including mine, that work mountains of overtime because we have to. It's just the nature of the beast, and we depend on it. That's part of how how we do the money. And I still
That's part of the deal.
It's part of the deal. I mean, that's part of the position. That's like one of the perks of the position. Now I'm still on call every 3 weeks, and I still get plenty of overtime for that. So it's just eating into like the little. It feels weird being in an office and having to watch 40 hours. Like you were in some kind of retail space, and like nobody likes it. And the overall problem I have with it is. I get that they're all about the bonus and all that. They're all about them. I don't want it to sound like that. I get that they're doing that, but having a good bonus is great, but it doesn't offset if you take money out of the back end on me. Yeah, it's fine if I get a big percentage, but not if not if you cut a lot of my other money out. I'm like, what good does that do me? And I get less of a bonus if I make less money because I didn't make as much of a percentage. So all in all, it's not been a popular move on it. But the way my company usually does things is it'll last for a few months, and then everybody will kind of settle down, and we'll go back to normal. And then next year it'll be a completely different bonus structure.
But yeah, I'm pretty happy. So it's nice to it's just nice to get it's nice to get an attaboy, once in a while,
Oh yeah.
just from, especially like, you get an adjustment on it upwards because, we really like you. So that's good,
I'm not at Blau because I thought they were on their way.
That's right. I got to do.
Oh, it's one of those cheap in place of Boss Bass.
A minion.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Oh, that was yeah, I know that vibe.
Mm-hmm. Well, the problem is I was just almost at P speed, and there was just enough of those stupid Goombas to get in my way.
Yep.
Now I'm just goofing off. There. Oh my god, really?
So the first 2 episodes of X-Men 97 came out yesterday, and they rule.
I've heard some concern about the end of the as it gets later on in the season, some of the plot lines they're going into. But other than that, that's all I've heard about it. And I kind of want to stress it's concern, not actual like knowledge, because they published the episode list. I've seen that, what each episode's going to be. But you've enjoyed the first 2?
Oh yeah, the sound design is excellent. Like, they did Dolby Atmos mixing for it, and if you listen to it on a good surround sound system, like, it definitely pays off. Visuals are fine. Like, I think one thing about it is that they show there's a few times you can tell that they're flexing, but for the most part, they're not. You can tell that they're trying to keep some of the stylistic choices that they had in the old days from like a limited budget or whatever. And I mean, it works for the most part. I just think that the main thing about it is that they deliver because I mean, X-Men 92 was all melodrama all the time.
Yeah.
Good.
So
work
is the
on that
so is
scene
the
over.
comic, but
Yes, and they pick up exactly where they left off, and it is everybody, all the characters really get some good moments, but for the most part, it is like very overwrought lines that are delivered 100% sincerely.
okay.
Which was how the original show was
Right.
as well. So you can tell that a lot of the people that were working on it, like they definitely came at it from a place of love for the source material. It was funny. My buddy was, we were talking about it this morning. He's like, the only thing I don't like about it is that in the theme song, you can't hear the gong. And I'm like, well, the gong is there, but it's lower in the mix. And if you're not listening to it on if you listen to it with headphones on, you can hear, it's like, oh yeah, I hear it like right there. It's versus where if you listen to it with a surround sound system, the gong is there, but it's dialed back in the mix, but that's because there's a lot more going on in the mix.
Right. It's more
mixed.
dynamic.
It's more dynamic because our sound systems are better now than our crappy old TVs and in the 90s.
Yeah, because and I'll tell you something. I mean, you're an audiophile, so you know it. But when you go back and watch,
audiophile.
yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Audiophiles.
You were one of the biggest audiophiles I know, whether you admit to it or not. You're just being hipster about it.
Audiophiles buy snake oil. I do not buy snake oil. You'll never see me claim that the gold monster cable gives warmth to the sound. That's
yeah,
what
but
an
you're conflating
audiophile is.
audiophiles and hipsters. Like that's
No. You're just that audiophile is a derogatory term.
not in
So
the way I'm using it. So if you do that,
what
if you take it as a derogatory, you're choosing to take it as a derogatory term.
No, dude, I'm just telling you, you should be careful about who you say that word to, because audiophiles are they're like crystals people. It's woo woo. I've got a degree in homeopathic medicine. You've got a degree in baloney.
Right.
So now you can call me a sound enthusiast because I know that's what you mean. Okay? I know that you know that I know a lot about sound and that I have a good ear. But that does not make me an audiophile because I'm not wasting money on monster cable.
I remember
Anyway.
that even from video when remember the whole gold plated HDMI crap.
Well, here's the thing. There are good cables and there are bad cables. But like the difference between like it's the principle of, like you can make a pizza that's so cheap that people won't want to eat it.
Right.
You can make a cable that's that's shitty enough or that is made to so low of a cost that anyway, but like there is a like spending ridiculous amounts of money on stupid cables is dumb, especially if you're like Best Buy and they got you by the balls.
Right.
But it's not. But if you go to Micro Center, you'll know that if you buy like the QVS brand at Micro Center, like that is a known good cable. You'll have no problems buying a QVS cable because yeah, they're cheap, but it's like it's monoprice type stuff. You're buying something that is a known quantity versus, you've kept that Firefly for a really long time, by the way.
And you just jinxed me on it, but it's not likely to survive this dungeon. No, it might do it. Yeah, the fire flower kind of broke this seed open. Like that made that third level so much easier. But no, I said I'll say that being someone who takes pride in and appreciates quality audio, I don't know when the last time you've actually watched something on actual VHS. It's not so much the quality that is amazing to me is just how bad the audio actually was, and that's just what we were used to.
You can get good. Like the funny thing is you can actually get good audio on VHS. Mm-hmm. It's just that it has to be like you have to have a VHS hi-fi deck, and you have to have tapes that have been done properly.
Right.
Like you could get if you had a good deck. And you had, a major motion picture VHS that you bought in like the early 90s, you could get decent audio out of it. But most people, like most decks didn't have hi-fi, or most people, like if you're recording stuff on TV, like the stuff you were recording off of TV just wasn't there,
right.
in terms of source.
Oh, I lost it, Dan.
Well, at least you did get your revenge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a P-Wing, so there's that.
But, the main thing, though, is that, like, if you were listening to that rendition of the theme in the 5.1 mix, you can hear, the gong is there, but it has to compete with, like, other parts of the arrangement. And I think it still works. It's just that they're not putting a gong. It's a creative choice that they made to not put the gong as front and center because they're emphasizing other parts of the mix. That's a subjective thing, whether or not that works for you. And, I don't begrudge my buddy who, but it's like, and he knows that, like, he was needling me a little bit saying, he knows the kind of things that I'll start going off on tangents about. But there's that when Rogue comes in, and they have that guitar flourish when Rogue comes in. It's like, yeah, that just gets you pumped. And honestly, my favorite fucking thing is just seeing all of the logos, which were in the original one, but now they're in great quality. They're rendered excellently. It's like you see, Jean Grey, Wolverine, the Beast. Yeah, it's that little cherry on top of the sundae, That's the kind of stuff that I really appreciate.
Yeah, I'm not what I've seen of it. I don't like a bunch of the character design choices they made. Like I have serious problems with the. No, it's not. I posted that meme. They're completely different. Rogue doesn't even look like the same character. Like they're completely and utterly different. Completely different art style. and that's personal preference. I'm not saying that I think it's bad. I just don't like it. Like there's a difference there. And something I can't explain. Like I still stand by what I said about the voices. Like even if it's the same people, something doesn't sound right. And I've heard it a bunch of times since, and I can't articulate to you what it is, but something's wrong when I hear it. Like just something doesn't sound right.
Well, I mean, a lot of the people are dead.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about even the ones that I know were that are still the original voice actors. You know, I'm like,
Wolverine's actor is like old.
yeah,
Like that's, I mean, he's like in his 70s now, I think.
I believe that.
But I mean, the thing is though, is like during when you actually get into the show though, like Wolverine had a lot of really good, he had a lot of good lines, especially in episode 2. Like there's, it's not a, I mean, but I think overall, you know, once you get into it and you start watching it, I think a lot of it just really falls away because it's very compelling. Especially, I like what they're doing with Magneto.
I don't know anything about it, so like I don't know anything about the plot line. I've seen the episode list, but I don't know anything about the plot lines. But you're saying just in general, whatever they're doing with Magneto, you like it. So
yes.
Yeah.
What they're doing with Magneto, ooh, that is a rough place to die.
I'm not particularly trying. Like I overrushed that by a lot.
And yes, Blah, we can hear you. At least I was able to hear you when you asked if I could hear you.
Yeah, I heard you when you came in, but oh my god, it's that fucking hot foot.
I wasn't sure because she kept on talking like nothing happened. So.
Oh well, I mean, I only heard you when you said, "Can you hear me?" That's when I heard you.
Well, I did say it a couple times.
You sound like you're on a different microphone.
Yeah.
I am.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Okay, it went a different direction that time.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's really annoying. Having to go all the way back there. Trying to hopefully get all the screw ups out of the way first. This stage is super easy in vanilla, and I hate it in Rando. Something about the verticality of it and the way enemies spawn it's always a nightmare. Because it's always, freaking bullshit like that flying Goomba out of nowhere.
The Flying Goomba sounds like a boat name.
How is that a death? Yeah, it does kinda. Now that you say it. Go. That one's always potentially dangerous. Are we live yet, Dan?
No, I've been Blouse is a black screen.
Black screen? Shouldn't be.
Hang on, I'm refreshing.
Well,
I think it's a problem on my end. Yes.
Okay, I had to make sure because I did stream on a different channel this weekend. But
Oh.
yes, I did set it back.
Dude, I gotta turn you down.
Did your regular mic break?
No. I just found out finally how I can hear my consoles with my new headset.
Oh, okay? So you're on a headset now.
Yeah, I was using my Blue Yeti and my Skull Candy earphones for consoles
Mm-hmm.
because the way I had things set up, I wasn't able to hear the consoles through the Kraken Kitty because it's a USB headset, and it just can't just get a converter for 3.5 millimeter and it just work. So, but yeah, I found out I could just turn on monitoring on OBS and I can hear the console. So,
Oh yeah, that's how I've done it. Can
see,
you? Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I have this little mixer on the side of my shelf here that it has two outputs. One of them goes into the capture card, and one of them goes directly into my headphones, so I could adjust like the computer and the console independently.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I don't remember. But I did just push the button.
Okay, give me a second.
Oh, what I was saying was I got you cropped. So you're...
Okay.
I got you all set.
Well, my crop shouldn't have changed.
Well, no, I'm on a 3-player scene, and I had to,
I don't know why this ROM has weird sound issues. There were two patches in the zip.
There we
One was
go.
for M33, and the other was something else. I did the M33 one because I thought that was like the higher quality, like NES cart or Famicom cart, I guess.
Mm.
But there's like this weird.
Yep, we got some Mario's Enigma. We just
Right.
figured we hadn't lost a blow in a little bit. Might as well get it over with for the night.
I don't even know how to describe this noise. It's like a constant like pop 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 pop. I don't know if it's a setting on my flash card that I need to.
Does the same
Trip.
ROM make that noise in an emulator?
I haven't had time to check it because I just made the ROM.
Oh.
Okay. I would do that later in post just to see if it is that way. You know, it's something to do with the capture card, but
It's not the capture card.
No, you think it's your NES that's making the sound?
It might just be like a setting that I didn't trip in the flash card.
Mhm.
Either that or I just used the wrong patch.
Yeah, before this, Kaiser Beams had put out a very nice video about Nausicaa, and it was an hour long. I was trying to. It was good background noise while I was trying to write. I'm annoyed at myself because like I've got 2 scripts that are done, and I'm working on a 3rd one now. And it's like making videos is just such a pain in the ass.
yeah, I can imagine.
Okay, the 2 patches that were in the zip were MMC3 and VRC3.
Oh yeah, if you did the VRC patch and your NES isn't modded for it, you're gonna have trouble.
I did the MMC3.
Oh, really?
He had to jump. He might as well jump.
No,
He's gonna go ahead and jump.
He might as not. Oh, we about ready to get going?
Yeah. I think everybody's all set. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Thursday night Let's Racing Time. We're here. We're going to do the Mario. We're going to swing our hips from side to side. That's what I hear every time I hear that. I hear the song. I'm your host, Kafka Floyd. The stream is brought to you by the wonderful taste of Worcester's own Polar Seltzer. I've got Mandarin Orange tonight. Unfortunately, all of the winter flavors are gone. I've still got some left in the fridge because before I went to England, I bought a bunch knowing that they would go away by the time I got back. And I think there's still... I saw some cherry vanilla at the store this week, but there's only a few of them left. So we're hanging out with the Mandarin, which is a pretty good flavor. Still, still not... I know what Raz says is what Raz says, but it's still not as good as orange vanilla, because orange vanilla's got the extra twist. Anyway, joining us tonight in the Triforce, in the upper right-hand pointy corner of the Triforce.
Yeah, pointy.
That's why I said that one's the upper right-hand pointy corner of the Triforce. They may call Alabama the Crimson Tide, but we call her Deacon Blues. She's everybody's favorite Blau Major. Blau Major.
Hello, I'm Major here, and tonight I am drinking my next to last flavor from the Dan box. Tonight's flavor is pomegranate champagne.
Pomegranate champagne.
I don't know.
I
if
believe
this is
that's a
new flavor or not.
carryover.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, I believe that was one from last year.
Yeah, Dan's had it on stream before, as I remember that one.
Smells good.
Because I think the Continental, every time I have my champagne.
You must have a glass of champagne.
Must have a glass of champagne.
That's pretty good. I'd say it's a solid A tier.
Yeah, it's solid. It's good. I enjoy it quite a bit. Taking a hit from that Bowser. All right. And last and at least at the bottom pointy end of the Triforce, he's the man that Molly Hatchet says shouldn't play this game too long. He's the whiskey man, Mr. Bob the Elder.
Thank you, Dan. I'm indeed your favorite whiskey drinking Southern friend, Bob the Elder, the one with the charming accent. I got Chunks of Dog here in her normal spot. I got my unsweet tea. That's palate cleanser. And I've had this bottle like 4 years, and I hate to finally finish it off, but it needs to be. It's like it's just got the little dregs left. This is the last of my regular Four Roses single barrel that I opened well before we ever started streaming on this channel. So I need to get another one. I thought about getting one today, but I bought like a bunch of cheaper bottles. But anyway, we're it. This is the rare one's always yep, that's a good one. The rare one's always 100 proof. It's from Four Roses Distillery in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Kind of like an off-camera conversation, similar to an off-camera conversation me and Dan were having a minute ago. Each one of these single barrels have a code with them because there's 9. Four Roses has 9 different mash bills, and so they're all each one is a combination of different parts of the mash bill. This one's Warehouse EN291C. I don't think this doesn't have it. Okay, this doesn't have its little code on it, but there are people. And they're completely wrong when they tell you this, that claim that they can pick the difference between each, that can tell you whether a bottle is one mash bill or the other. And they'll tell you that, then they'll go looking after particular single barrels just to get those numbers on them. But the reality is they probably don't taste any different than the other ones do. They've just convinced themselves that they have. So anyway,
kind of like audiophile woo-woo.
Is what I'm trying to tell. That's why that's why I was bringing it back around to.
Yep.
So, yeah. Nose is so good on it. Four Roses is always floral. All right, Sancho's stuffed up to do it properly, though. Sancho? Oh man, that's really good. Very sweet on the front, sweet all the way through. Fruitiness in the end on the finish, with a bit of spice, and the floral notes you just get from Four Roses. Good long finish. I approve. Anyway, back to you, Dan. I can never. I will never be able to get through that with a power up.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's just a hail of bullets.
The only
and
way to get through it
bombs
is to
and-
run straight through it without stopping to get that power up. But if you have to get that power up, you're gonna get hit.
You're gonna
It's-
take a hit.
Yeah, it's just not
It's a
possible.
trap.
It's a trap. It's a
It's a tarp.
It's a trap.
Anyway, please load up your ROMs.
Yep. Open. The bad part is, other than all the deaths, that one was actually starting to go really quickly.
You know what? I think it might be the monitoring. I still hear the sound.
The popping sound.
Yeah, you'll have to troubleshoot it when you get finished. Just see what you can figure out.
That's weird. It's never done that before.
All right, well, I got the ROM up whenever you're ready to go, Dan.
Yep, I'm
Where's
just
pro-
waiting on. Yep, you've got the right key.
It's about to work its way back. Yeah, I'm kind of with Enigma video. What I know of what the effort people go into making their videos just sounds like a nightmare to me. All right, so what are we waiting on?
All right, I see Blau's got it loaded up. So everybody get your stuff ready. I've got start button ready and the timer ready. I will count us down with 3, 2, 1, go, and we'll be off. Counting down in 3, 2, 1, go.
You just
Oh no!
yeah, 2 in a row.
What? We're getting a lot of these pipe maze starts lately.
To me, it's always either Pipe Maze or World 4.
Those are the two most common. Huh, what do you know? Bob was right all along. It was actually the capture card.
I like hearing that, but I don't expect to hear that from you.
Well, I mean, prepare for World War III.
Yeah.
But,
Well, no, you admit it. You've discovered it's right, but you didn't agree with me, so we're safe from World War III. Like you were in disagreement with me.
I disagree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Reginald, I disagree.
But, yeah, I deactivated my capture card and reactivated it real quick, and the popping's gone. Like magic.
That is unusual, though. I said that because it seemed logical. I said that just because, from a troubleshooting standpoint, it was the logical thing to test. But it doesn't necessarily.
I have weird issues with OBS all the time. Like weird, random, just reset and open it back up and it'll work again properly issues.
Yeah, that's unfortunately like 90% of IT. Have you tried turning it on and off again? I wish it wasn't the case, but it is. It is like 99% of my job. What's it
part
doing?
Part of it is the capture card. Sometimes, if just resetting things in OBS doesn't work, I just have to reboot my computer to let the capture card do a hard reboot.
See, this is what I hate about you lose all the time guessing on the pipes. That's the like if you get sometimes you get lucky and you get it kind of right on the first one.
Ba-doom. That was a dumb death.
This is probably a dumb level. Oh no, okay, this one's not hateful.
Oh, I did it again.
I was sitting there just about to say, well, maybe I should have.
You know what? No more fucking around. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
No more Mr. Nice
Mr.
Guy.
Clean. So we watched Kung Fu Panda 4 over the weekend.
Yeah, you said you were gonna do that.
And no spoilers. I mean, it
Damn
was
it.
all right. It was adequate. I'd give it a B minus.
I have never seen any.
I would definitely recommend Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2 at the minimum. I actually think Kung Fu Panda 2 is better than the first one.
died.
But the first one is really good.
Fucking piranha plant.
Perpana plant.
Fuck it. Jesus. I'm losing so much time to this one fucking level.
Yeah, well, that's
Nope.
fine. I'm lost in the pipes.
I cannot believe I'm doing this. For it to roll, it just... It's just
It would help
hateful.
if my memory was better than 3 goldfish duct taped together.
Well, at least there's
And
3.
it's not just 3 red goldfish, it's 3 goldfish crackers.
I mean, at least there's
Yeah, I
3
don't
of
feel
them.
so-
It's not a single goldfish's memory. Oh, I did it again. Damn it. I'm making all the mistakes.
Good, good.
All the stupid mistakes.
So my son had an art show at his school, and he
Oh,
won
cool.
2nd place
Oh,
For
nice.
abs-
He
for
won,
abstract art.
he won 2nd place in art contest. Did he get to collect $10?
That's the beauty contest, isn't it?
Oh, god damn it.
That's the beauty contest. $10.
Yes, but that's a joke.
Well, but it's not the right joke.
It's a.
I know the
you're-
reference, but it messes up. It doesn't work.
It's a pull and twist. You,
Okay,
you take it.
if you say so. Bah.
Yeah, he drew a rainbow, which I guess qualifies as abstract.
Well,
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Well, when it comes to abstract, that's kind of the thing with abstract. Pretty much everything qualifies as abstract, if you push it. Okay, here we go. There we go. Ah.
So over this weekend, I took part in a Mega Man marathon.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Mega
played,
Manathon.
I played every single classic game except 10.
I don't think we played through 10 and beat it, but I want to say I didn't really care for 10.
Yeah, I don't like 10. That's why I
10
didn't volunteer to play it.
Yeah.
10 was not as good as 9.
Well, no, none of them are as good as 9. 9's the best one.
Of the
I-
classic Mega Mens,
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
agree with that,
okay,
but I liked 9. I
I-
liked 9 a lot.
I do waffle back and forth between 9 and Powered Up, but that's mostly because Powered Up is just content packed. And also because I'm
Oh, fucking...
a little bit of a fangirl for Mega Man 1.
What?
we'll take it.
Oh, God. I know.
Oh,
Oh, I'm just gonna die. It's stupid of me not. It'd be stupid of me not to just take the game over. even with a power up, it's just that it's sad that it's wiser to do 2 levels than do that one single level. But that one single level is so long and hateful. It's the worst. It's borderline the worst level in the game.
Enigma, did you see that? Did you see that horse shit?
You know what's bullshit? Bow, bow, bow.
Bow, bow.
I appreciate what Mega Man Powered Up is, but it's not really my cup of tea. Like, just the...
Weird, because you do like Mega Man 1.
Yeah, but I like classic Mega Man 1. I like I like literal NES Mega Man 1, like with that sound and graphics and even the old obscureness, you know.
I mean, they actually have a very faithful recreation of the NES version in Powered Up.
Oh, see, now I didn't know that. That I can appreciate that. I'm talking about the game I've seen. You know, like I actually greatly appreciate it what they're doing with it, and it's cool to bring like kind of a.
So it does use the graphics of Powered Up, but it's got the 4:3 aspect ratio. It's got the NES chiptune music.
What the fuck?
And I guess really the only real differences are that since it does use the physics of Powered Up, your shots bounce off of walls instead of going through them. That's like the only real gameplay difference.
Okay.
But yeah, I was actually impressed with just how faithful it was.
Yeah, I think fuck me. I think the art style is a big part of what I don't like about it. Though it's hard for me to articulate just exactly what it is that I don't like. When it comes to art styles, I'm so particular. Like I'm unbelievably particular. Like ridiculously oh my god! Like to my what the fuck is happening? Like to my own personal detriment, particular.
Blah, have you thought about watching Mega Man Fully Charged with your kids?
Is that the new one?
Yeah, it's the CG series that came out a few years ago.
No, I don't actually know where I could watch it even.
I don't know. I mean, it was a Cartoon Network production, so maybe it's on HBO Max?
Yeah, I don't have HBO Max. Maybe if it came to something sensible like Hulu.
I mean, it could be on Hulu. I mean, they... Oh,
One thing I would like to do is get all of the Mega Man Battle Network and Star Force anime and subs to watch.
I'm taking stupid hits and winning stupid prizes.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, double.
Heck, I'd even sit down and watch the Ruby Spears cartoon with my kid.
At least that you just go and buy DVDs.
Yeah.
They're pretty cheap.
I'm actually a big proponent of having physical media just as a preservationist kind of thing, but I don't sit down and spend money into it.
Oh, this seed has been, I will say...
It has not been kind to me. Like, this is just...
Oh, damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. This is going to cost me time.
Yeah, this one castle is going to cost me the race. It's the stage I'm worst. It's one of the...
I think you and the kids would probably like watching Fully Charged.
The only thing I remember about the few episodes I did catch of it on Cartoon Network was that Mega Man was kind of an idiot.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, he gets better.
But I mean, I
Mega.
do get it. they made him very much like a child, so that kids watching could relate to him more.
Yeah, and the funny thing is they kind of. I mean, I'm as far as just in general, as far as Mega Man Fully Charged goes, I'm just kind of like it's all right. I can tell when something is not aimed at me, but the follow-up comic that they did for it is ridiculously good. Like, I'm shocked at how good it is. Like, A, between the art style, and B, everything else they do with it. That you
Yeah.
could probably pick up the trade paperback on Amazon probably pretty cheaply.
But yeah, I played Mega Man 7, Saturn version of 8, 9, 11. I did another 1 through 6 BizHawk Shuffler.
Mm-hmm.
I played all of the Wily Wars. I unfortunately didn't have time to go through Mega Man 4 off of the sequel Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And also played Mega Man Battle Network Wonder Swan.
Son of a bitch.
Which, honestly, I gotta say, I think we kind of got robbed with the fact that the Wonder Swan didn't come out in America.
Yeah, we missed some pretty good.
Ow, my hand hurts.
Let's see what this does.
I mean, I guess we got a lot of the highlights just ported to GBA, like the Final Fantasy games and whatnot. But there was some good stuff on the Wonder Swan. There was also some really bad stuff on the Wonder Swan too, like Mega Man and Base 2. That game is so bad.
And not Power Glove bad, it's just bad.
No, I mean it's bad like the Power Glove's bad. That is a fair statement.
That is a fair and accurate comparison.
We'll see if this is the faster way.
I don't know exactly at what point I lost my willingness to play any kind of portable console. Period. Like, it didn't used to be that way because, like, I played the shit out of Game Boy when I was a kid, and it's the only one I owned. But
For me, it's except for something like the Switch or the Steam Deck, which is a much bigger machine.
mhm.
Like, I find if I try to play like 3DS, trying to play like a DS for a very long amount of time just gets to me.
Mhm.
Like, I want to enjoy something on a bigger screen with my real stereo.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
think if I had like a train commute or something, my opinion would probably change.
Probably the
But-
same way. It's the right reason I don't have like a Steam Deck or anything like that, because it's like I agree with you. I probably the same boat. But like, if I can play it on a full size screen, I'll play it on the damn full size screen. Like, it's just, like, it's not the game. It's just that I don't want to play on the tiny screen.
I think you would like having a Steam Deck with a dock.
Yes, it works very well with a dock.
Fuck me. Okay, that gamble actually paid off. I'm still not going to win, but the gamble paid off.
Please give me a fire flower.
I'm having to
Fire.
do a damn mushroom house just because I need a power up. Yeah, 11 didn't appeal to me at all. Like, I mentioned nothing about it. Like, this. I mean, again, not exactly the easiest thing in the world to explain why. It's like from the start, because I've watched the whole thing be played. Obviously, like, I'm just like, yeah, no, this don't do it for me.
So the major thing that I do like about 11 is that it's the first game in the classic series that they changed the graphic style on, but still managed to get the same game feel as the NES games.
And see, I despise the graphic style change. Like, that's one of the biggest problems with it to me. Just I don't like it.
I mean, like, with 7 and 8, people hated the graphics change too, but also like those graphic changes also changed like how many pixels Mega Man could stand out on the ledge before he was no longer standing on it. And 11 did a good job of retaining the same feel and stuff like that as the NES.
Motherfucker.
Most people that I hear that don't like 11 don't like it for the double gear system.
I don't like that either.
I think it was a smart way of changing things up.
It's probably fine if you like it. I just don't like it.
Oh, sir, I don't like it.
Yep, no sir, I don't like it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and argue argue against its merits. Like,
Double dough.
I liked how it basically gave us the ability to charge up weapons like in Mega Man X.
I think the other problem with 11, with 11 too, is that like I what you said about 7 and 8 is 100% true, because my favorite thing about 9 and 10 was that they went back to the retro art style. It's the whole reason I end up having 9. I wanted to play 9 from the absolute get go.
I think that's why a lot of people were really quick to latch onto 9 when it came out.
You can't jump out of a Karibo shoe without taking a hit, can you?
Wait, you can jump out of a Goomba shoe?
Yeah. You have to take a hit to get out of it, right?
Oh, yeah, probably.
I have no idea. I never get a Karibo.
I also never tried. It happened on accident.
This is the every single thing that can possibly go wrong for me is going to go wrong for me seed.
What could possibly go wrong?
Possibly.
That reminds me, I bought a limited run games reprint of Arrow the Acrobat 2.
Oh, yes, of course you would buy such a game.
Well, I have the first one on Super Nintendo, but I never got the second one, and it's really expensive in the aftermarket.
What is there's a secret aftermarket for Arrow the Acrobat 2?
I wouldn't really call it a secret aftermarket.
Well,
I mean,
it's
just
not
like
a game
eBay.
I expect to have, that is all.
I think it's just that Arrow the Acrobat 2 was rare.
Mm-hmm.
Just like not very many
Rare
copies
color,
exist.
rare color.
So, you know how it is with retro games that not many copies exist of. They just skyrocket just because they can. But yeah, they were doing repros of both the SNES and the Genesis version, but I opted for the Genesis version because
Damn it.
the SNES version, while it does do proper transparencies, it reuses a lot of the music tracks from the first game, whereas the Genesis version has a unique soundtrack for all levels. And also, you know, I'm always looking for more reasons to bust out my Big 6 controller. Like, I am so glad that that is a thing that exists now.
What is that, like a
It's real-
6-button Genesis controller?
So, to explain the reason why I was so excited about it, I gotta give you a little backstory here. I guess I had my own little personal Mandela effect in thinking that there were 6-button controllers that were identical in shape and size to the old 3-button controllers. But that was a lie. It never existed. The 6-button controllers, there were 2 different types, an American one and a Japanese one. But they were both smaller than the 3-button controller.
Hmm.
And and they were different shaped to each other. The Big Six is the 3-button controller with 6 buttons. The start button feels a little different, and I'm not a fan of that, but it's at least in the same place.
Mm.
And they did also add L and R buttons, which obviously are non-functional on a Genesis.
But
But
if
I
you plug it
mean,
into a computer, you can still use
yeah,
it.
you can play it into a computer, or if you got the wireless version like I did, you can hook it up by Bluetooth. Which actually I use the 8-bit DOE wireless adapter to play with that on. Wait, no, I don't need the 8-bit DOE wireless adapter for that. It had an adapter on its own to plug into the Genesis.
Ah, I see. Okay.
I use the 8-bit DOE wireless adapter for the Nintendo Switch, NES, and SNES controllers. Well, this level is hot garbage.
God fucking damn it! That's not the first time I've taken a hit there because of that.
I've got to say, I have been pretty impressed with how well these 8-bit DOE wireless adapters have worked with these controllers that were made for the Switch.
How do you get
so
past the D-pad issue with the 8-bit DOE?
What do you mean?
Their D-pads have gotten a lot better.
Because the one I had,
Well-
the D-pad was basically it was terrible. It stuck all the
Oh.
time, and or the
Well,
one I have, I should say.
Let me be clear. I'm not actually using an 8-bit DOE controller. I'm just using the adapter that
Okay.
plugs into the NES and the SNES
What
and
the-
allows you to hook up a wireless or Bluetooth controller.
And yeah, okay.
I'm using right now. I'm using the actual NES Joy-Cons that Nintendo sells.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't use wireless controllers. They're all this one's a regular Super Nintendo controller with a USB adapter, and then when I play stuff like Elden Ring, I use a PS4 controller that stays plugged in.
I will use wireless controllers wherever I can.
I don't trust them, and every one of y'all have problems with them connecting all the time. So it's like I don't. Yeah, you do. Yours is disconnected all the time when we played this, or it's not charged, or some other thing. Was it? There's just too many headaches with them.
Well, I've gotten around
Whoa!
the charging issue just by making sure all my wireless controllers are on charging docks when I'm not using them. Which I suppose probably kills the battery life, but
Haven't
it's
seen this level
fine.
in a while.
I am playing like hot garbage today.
No, I'm playing. I'm literally this is the worst I've played in probably since we started playing this.
I don't know, I feel like I haven't game overed yet. I feel like I'm doing all right.
I game overed once, but it was on purpose.
I feel like I haven't played this bad since I was 12.
I'm just literally every possible thing that can go wrong is going wrong. I'm having bad, bad pixel perfect deaths.
I'm just having a lot of really dumb deaths that never should have happened.
Yeah, there's a lot of that too.
I died to a freaking Goomba of all things.
I didn't die to a Goomba, but I mean,
not a Paragoomba.
Yeah.
A
Goomba,
regular walking Goomba.
Yeah.
God, I don't remember the last time that's even happened.
I would probably have another game over, but I got a fanfare earlier.
Doom.
Probably wasted that hammer, but the way this seed's going, I'm not taking chances. Oh, this is what I was saving one of those P-Wings for. I think. Oh, this may not be the one. No, this isn't it. Okay. I get one of the airships mixed up with the airship from hell all the time.
Talking about the fast ship?
I don't know. There's just
The
two
one
of
that
them.
has the critical screw jumps, I bet.
Yeah, that's the airship from hell, the World 7 airship.
Oh, yeah, you mean a Koopaling airship.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, the Koopaling airship.
I thought you were talking about the World 8.
No.
Oh.
Hand's hurting. Probably
I'll
gripping.
take it.
Probably gripping his controller too much. Like even the items that are rolling are like really hateful. Like it's hard to explain, but like I'm getting items, just not ones I can use. You know, they're like.
Well, at least you don't have a million frog suits like Buttface always gets.
I would have actually this seed though. I would have taken it because I just need the frog suits to take a hit. That's literally all I'm needing them for. Is just to be able to absorb a hit. And I can't keep a power up for more than 2 seconds. I'm paying for how long I kept the fire flower in the practice seed.
That was an interesting hit there.
Boomed.
I'm not sure why that worked, but it did.
But it did.
How did I not take a hit there? Fuck you, Lakitu. You go to hell and you die.
You get a hit. You get a hit and you die.
Damn dry bones.
Yeah, I was having those problems earlier.
So,
Wow,
problem
Blitz.
is I'm going in a 1-block gap that the only way back out of is the way you come in.
Yeah.
And if I don't jump back out of it, then the dry bones traps me in there. So I guess I just need to hit the dry bones first.
Yep, I was having a very, very similar thing happen with in that practice seed. Do I have another star?
All right,
No.
that was a smart
Fuck
decision.
me, I don't.
Let's... see where this goes.
What the hell?
Come on! Get out of there! He was
The amount of
teasing me.
Hammer Brothers deaths I've had in this, like just bullshit Hammer Brothers deaths, is absurd.
I've been
Oh
getting a
my
lot of
god!
stars.
Get out of the fucking way! Oh, freaking Hammer Brothers! I swear to God. Just go on and fuck off and go to hell. That's one thing I hate about this airship.
Your Cartman quote.
Which Cartman one? You had to be
You
more.
go to hell and you die.
You get hit, you die. Nike, it's my papa. You get hit, and you die.
Oh, I see. I did a cool move and then I took a stupid hit.
I bet Dan's gonna win this seed.
Dan's probably gonna win this seed. Yeah,
I never win.
I bet this
In
is
what
the seed he
world-
wins.
In what world do I win this?
I mean, the upside
The
down
one where
happens
Me and
sometimes.
Bob have a bunch of dumb deaths and make bad decisions.
As opposed to me
And
always
there's-
making my dumb deaths.
And there's
bad
been a lot of
decisions.
both of those, bad decisions and dumb deaths. Bad decisions, dumb deaths. Oh my! And I don't know this level at all.
Oh,
They don't appear to be hateful, but the fact that I don't know it's really scaring me because I don't.
that was dumb of me.
Fucking son.
Here comes the sun.
Occasionally we
Michael,
get a.
son, won't you come?
Won't you come? Won't you come? Oh, fuck me. I've wasted 2 clouds.
Goomba!
Oh, no.
Doom.
And gloom.
Doom. Doom upon you and your family.
Ah, fuck. Ah, double fuck.
Oh. I did that stupidly. I also did that stupidly.
I seem to be making a career out of that in this seed, so I don't feel bad. Oof. That scares me every fucking time, no matter how many times I do it. Freaking hot feet.
Oh.
'Cause I'm hot-footed. Check it and see.
Oh, fuck, let's just
I'm
eat
gonna kill you in Mario 3.
Oh, that was that reverse.
Wow, how did I get past that?
That magic pixeled in my favor. Oof. Talk about fucking hateful. Do I have anything I can use? Frog suit and immediately
Oh, I
take a
guessed
hit.
correctly.
Oh, well, I got the airship I didn't want. Oh, that jump. Jump! It's that one spot every fucking time.
Just when I think I got past it, it gets me again.
I literally slipped off the edge and about broke the damn controller doing it, too. Not from throwing it, but from twisting it. But that's what we have P-Wings for now, isn't it? And then I take a bullet. See, it's hits like Enigma can attest. It's hits like that. Like, how the fuck was that a hit? Like, in what universe?
In what known universe?
No, it doesn't have to be known.
It could
Or
be an
even in
unknown
reality,
universe.
it could be purely theoretical. But no.
Doom.
But it's been this whole seed. It's been stuff like that. It's been like, how the hell? I mean, the hitboxes are janky in this game anyway. Like they're not on your side. They're like Dark Souls 2 hitboxes. They're not good. Much as I love Mario 3, it's got some jank. I don't think anybody's gonna question that.
Yeah, that's why I'll always say that Mario World is the better game.
I don't know that I agree with that, but I don't know how to.
It's got better level design, better world design, a lot less jank.
I mean, it's definitely got less jank, but I don't know. I don't like Mario World as much.
I think Mario 3 is a better game.
Okay, now I have to
The
agree with
cheese
Dan.
stands alone.
Now I have to agree with Dan.
And stay dead.
All right, well, that's a full card. It's stay dead. Oh, God, this freaking level, man. The hits just keep coming. Woof. Also, we're not even going to discuss the amount of mushrooms I've missed for completely bullcrap reasons, like just barely missed. Like there could be a whole buttface level death compilation thing just of me missing mushrooms in this seed. Hey, I did it that time, and then I finally do one skillful thing in the whole seed.
Bob's missing mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. I pulled off the thing that I normally can't pull off. Of course, that probably not being able to pull that off is probably going to be partially a fault of the playing on emulator instead of, because there are limitations. There are definite limitations playing on emulator. No fucking stars.
That just cost me this whole race.
Ah! Hammer Brothers.
You'll be hooked on the Hammer Brothers.
No, I'll be.
Hooked on the brothers.
Oh, I haven't. Okay, this is the only one I haven't gotten. Oh, got lucky there. Whoa, God, come on. Oh, fuck me.
What? How was that a hit?
That, again, you're just channeling me. You're stealing my lines now.
I mean, I think that makes up for an extremely lucky hit I had earlier.
Does this never end?
Karma is getting me.
Oh, got lucky there.
Karma is getting me like some kind of chameleon.
A karmic chameleon.
Well, as big a blunder as that was, I think I made a pretty good recovery.
I don't like this level. It's got weird its verticality is very weird.
I wonder, is there a flag that allows for duplicate levels?
I don't know. We never really messed with many of the other flags. We pretty much settled on this one and ran with them.
That might be interesting. I don't know, maybe there's like a load-bearing thing, like you can't skip levels or you can't have like dupes or something.
There's a few weird little things like that in the... Like that one auto-scroller being a load-bearing level.
Yeah.
Hey, I did that perfectly.
No, I didn't.
I've done two skillful things.
Didn't do that perfectly either. Ooh.
That one, I lucked out that stage happened where it fell where it did. That's the one thing in the seed that's rolled positively for me.
I don't know how I made it through that.
I've been saying that a lot. That's a reference I understood. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll do it.
That's
Why not?
annoying.
What? How is there? What? I thought I already. Oh, I did it on the other. I did it on the other seed. I was like, I thought I already did this level, but
oh.
that was weird that I wasn't picking. I was running and not picking up P speed. I mean, it didn't. It didn't matter in the end. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Oh my god.
My guy.
Show me your moves.
Fuck me. What one is this? Oh yeah, this level
Oh,
sucks.
that was a waste.
This is why this level sucks. Oh, fuck. Good! Oof!
Oh, game.
Game! Oh no. Okay, this isn't the one I thought it was. This one's actually theoretically doable.
Oh, damn it. Oh no. Okay, I'm bailing from this. This is bullshit.
Tactical bail.
Yep, tactical bail. I will take my chances elsewhere.
Oh, damn hand. Probably doesn't help that when I play a game like this, I kind of almost do a claw grip with my right hand. Oh my god. Oh no.
I know, Enigma. There's a lot of Dan noises in this.
You mean you can hear them in between all the cussing I'm doing?
Fingers crossed. Nope. Well, maybe.
Okay.
If you got them, use them. Definitely, if you got them.
Oh my god. Did you see that, Enigma? Like, how the fuck? Like, how the actual fuck? Like,
Oh, he says I'm making moves, not making noises. It is true. I am making some moves. I did have some very lucky moves.
I'll be damned. And of course it didn't pay off. Where the fuck?
Oh, oh, it's magic.
You know, never say it's not so. Oop. I don't know how to do this from the sun.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
Where the I knew you were gonna have. Son of a bitch. What? Air. You know,
Not there.
if I'd actually know the level, it'd go a long way. But you know, silly me. Yeah, that what I pulled off a minute ago was pretty magic. I'm not even gonna pretend to lie.
It's where the magic happens.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some Bob noises.
I did an uncharacteristically stupid thing. I was indecisive and got a little reckless, perhaps. Would be a way to phrase it.
Sorry, everybody, but I'm afraid I'm coming up on time.
Yeah, I'm in Koopa. I'm about to fight Koopa. Dan can say he won one for the first time in history. I guess this means
think
being
this is
Blau
a-
are terrible, but
This might be a time. For less than 50 minutes. That's a...
that's not particularly a good time.
I mean, for me...
I game over on the airship of World 6. So.
Oof.
Yeah, that World 6, it's like, I guessed correctly. I'm like, you know what? I had P-Wings. I said, you know, I bet this is going to be the airship I hate. And I guessed correctly.
I died in it, but I didn't game over.
Oh, man, that World 8. So, there's one level in there. When I found that level, I'm like, nope.
Oh, no. Well, I'm probably not going to beat this. Not since I just lost the Hammer Brothers suit. That was a real shitty. That was a really, really shitty fireball placement. Oh my god. Yep, I'm gonna have to do it the sage again.
Doodle, 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 doo.
Ugh.
I think this is the first one I've gone through where I didn't game over, either intentionally or not. There was one point I mean, Enigma was correct that I definitely had some moves in this one. Like, I had some real lucky shit happen.
Oh my god. Alright, coming up on time. I don't know how the fuck I just pulled that off. His fireball pattern was untenable.
That was a rough one.
But that stupid fireball on the hammer, an unavoidable fireball that took my Hammer Brothers suit time. Yeah, 51 minutes isn't a good time. Like 45 is decent. Like if I can get about like last week when we played, I think my time was like 44 or 45. That's a pretty good one. That's sub 50s. It's got to be sub 50 or I'm not even thinking about it. The 39-minute or whatever, like, those are just the miracle seeds. Those are where everything just rolls right for you. Ba-bow, ba-bow, ba-bow. Ba-ba-ba-bow, ba-ba-ba-bow, ba-ba-ba-bow.
I felt I definitely felt a little bit of a rush fighting Bowser because I'm like, Nobody said time.
Well, Blau's fighting them too. Like we were all there right at the same time. I died very stupidly. It would have been close. I died very stupidly the first time. Here you go, Blau. I don't know
We have
how
to
he.
watch this VOD and see how close we were.
If I hadn't, I wasted so much time. I wasted 2 clouds making horrible decisions. Like this is one of the worst. This is one of the worst I've played in a long time. I got lucky on a few decisions too, but
Yeah, I made a lot of bad decisions. I had a lot of really dumb deaths to Hammer Brothers, Boomerang Brothers, and
so
Goombas.
many Hammer Brothers
Liberal
deaths.
use of clouds and hammers.
I never used any. I didn't use a hammer, and I used 1 hammer before level 8, and I used I think 4 hammer. I had 4 hammers, and I used all 4 of them in level 8.
Yeah, I used a lot of hammers in level 8.
So I came up to TFL.
God, that
I
one
immediately jumped into the
sucked.
lava, used a cloud to skip it, only to find out it was a load-bearing level.
Yeah, I wasted the cloud on that too, and had to go back and do it. And thankfully, I got through it on my first.
Well, I P-winged it after that, because that was my last life, and then I game over on the airship.
That sucks.
Still, a good game was had by all.
If you say so.
So, I mean, that's it for today. We pushed Arcade back night next. So, the plan with Classic Arcade Night is that it's going to be I'm not going to make people like try to load MAME or RetroArch or anything like that. So, it's just going to be like the NES versions of Classic Arcade games,
Yeah.
which I think are adequate enough for the most part.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll see how well that goes, but I'm looking forward to that. If people have requests or whatever, feel free to mention them in scheduling or something. But I'll try to play the hits. But otherwise, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing. We'll be back Saturday, maybe.
I can't promise it, but I don't see I don't have plans, and I'm on call, and so I don't see myself not being available. But I don't want to like say I am, and then some weird thing come up. So presumably I'll be around Saturday. My plan is to be around Saturday. Let me put it to you that way.
Okay. Until then, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time, everybody.
Yep. We'll see ya.
Bye, everyone.